Fellas, what's good? I'm not gonna lie, forgot to shoot the whole intro, pre-worky talks, everything. We're here. I'm just getting geared up, getting my pre-workout and everything ready. But best believe action-packed leg day. Not gonna lie, not gonna say my weight yet. I'll show it later on in the video. But we are hitting all-time lows for weight. So freaking best believe we're trending in the right direction. Not gonna lie, I have been starting to feel a little bit more hungry, and strength has definitely gone down. But you wanna know what? That's all right, because we're focusing on form a little bit more now. As the weights get heavier, you know what I mean? We just kick them back a little bit to maintain everything, because everything's still going good muscle-wise. But the strength, it's tipping off a little bit. But fellas, I'm gonna go get my pre-worky in me. Oh, I just want to show this. My pre-worky. Hold up. Grab it. Fire. By the way, it's fire. But anyways, fellas, I'm gonna get my pre-worky in me. We're gonna really get after this leg day. And I'll put a little twist on today's video. And we'll skip the card talks as well, because if we're skipping the intro and pre-worky talks, we're gonna skip the card talks. Not completely, but I'm gonna skip a little bit. Best believe action-packed video, fellas. Let's get it.
Alrighty, so what we got coming in here is our leg press, 3 sets of 10. With this too, I've reworked my squat form. Believe it or not, what I was doing is I was keeping my legs too straight up and down, where I wasn't getting a nice little spring in my knee, like with my legs. Getting my knees to come towards my shoulders more instead of coming straight up and down towards my chest, basically. So I wasn't coming towards my chest, but my knees were starting to come in more. I had to get them outward. Definitely reworked it a little bit, and definitely feeling a lot better. Can't tell you if I'm getting more power, but I'm definitely feeling a lot better, because my knees won't bother me. For a little while I thought it was something, it worked maybe, but I think it was maybe a little bit with my squat form though too. With work too, but it goes hand in hand. Definitely keeping my back in that seat though too, to help from feeling anything in my lower back while doing the leg press. But sorry for continuing on for so long with that. Then we moved on to the leg lunges here, 3 sets, 12 and 12 each leg. Nice isolation on this too. That's the best part about this workout. Doing each leg individually. Really hitting the glutes with this one, and then the head of our thigh with this one. That's the one thing that I like, even though we ain't trying to, have a big bubble butt, we still gotta work the glutes, you know what I mean? But either way, let me come over here. We got our isolated single leg, isolated leg extensions. Why the hell would I say isolated single leg? That's literally the same thing. Anyway, isolated leg extensions, 3 sets, 10 and 10 with 7 partials at the end. Sorry, I'm a little congested. That's why I'm kind of mixing my words up, trying to get stuff to come out, because freaking, man, it's tough right now. But I'm chilling. I'm at least healthy. I'm still taking my little vitamin C gummies, keep my immune system good, so we don't get any sicker, hopefully. But you never know. It's allergy season, Sorry for the little side tangent, but just keeping in the tempo too with the leg day. That was one thing. Now that I'm on the cut as well, I've been starting to keep the tempo up a little bit more. As I haven't been able to hit heavier weights and stuff like that. I'm losing a little bit of my power, but I'm looking better. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I've been keeping the intensity high just to get the most out of my workouts. That's another thing too. Recovery. I gotta, chill, especially on the cut. I gotta be able to chill. I can't just keep eating food and, keep working out like I did on the bulk. That's another thing. I gotta have rest time too. That's on rest days is what I mean. Not in my set, my actual workout. But, I'm gonna come over here. We got a isolated leg curls, 3 sets, 10 and 10 each leg, for 7 with partials towards the tail end. But, like I said, keeping the intensity, going bang, 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 bang is the best thing I've been seeing, especially on this cut. Just keep going. Focus on form. and just feel the muscle stretch have been like my biggest 3 things for this cut. And then also tapping into muscles that, I don't really train as much. That's coming up here next after this, just so you know, guys. Just a little spinner. But, we got our 3 sets of 20 for the partial squats, the top end of our squat. Look at this. Lo and behold, calf raises. You thought you'd never see it, We do these 3 sets of 12. Not gonna lie, definitely on my 3rd set, I was kind of shitting my pants to get the 12th one up. Definitely was not trying to play that game. But we sacrificed and got through it, But then we come through here, we got our decline, because now we've shifted into our core. We got our decline sit-ups, 3 sets of 10 with the plate. Not gonna lie, I'm trying to figure out more ways I can hit core besides two of the workouts that we got at the gym. Because the thing is, core to me, it's not that I don't want to hit it. It's just, it's a hard muscle for me to hit because I don't really know too many ways to hit it. So I got to get in the lab a little bit, do a little bit of research, see what I can do. You know what I mean? And that's another thing too. Even though there's all these workouts, some of them just don't even feel like they're working at the same time. That's another thing. So this is my one go-to, and then this right here is my second go-to. I've been also making sure I got a little lean forward. Yep, from my upper body, a little lean forward. But with this, we got 3 sets of 10 with the half hold on the way up and down. Really just squeezing that core. That's the best thing about it. That's why I do that half hold, just to really squeeze, especially the lower abdomen. You know what I mean? Like, because I have a problem with getting that lower to pop. You know what I mean? It's also a little bit of dieting and stuff like that. But as long as I get into the cut, it's starting to pop. But still, it's something to work on.
And fellas, pump check. Let's get it. Just start working on the calves, fellas. Cut things. For some reason, just picking up new things. I've really flexed my calves, still working on that. One more pose for the legs. Alright, I'm gonna shake myself. Time to go to my cardio, fellas. Let's get it. That's a wrap on cardio, fellas. 30 minutes, 7.3 miles. Let's get it. Colors, once again, 7 weeks into this cut's really getting me. I forgot to do my post-worky talks. But, I will say, freaking the lift was grade A today. Freaking got right at it and stuff. Freaking legs, I got home now. Freaking legs are just feeling it. Freaking core is coming along pretty well. I will say, freaking, I'm definitely liking the feel of it. Freaking everything about it. And then we threw the calves in today, too. That was a nice little twist. I don't really train my calves, guys. But freaking, that's one of the things like, oh, wait, I don't trained, I gotta do it now. You know what I mean? Like, just same with core. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, one of those things that I didn't do, but I gotta do it. You know what I mean? But either way, fellas, I'm gonna come home, eat my little meal here. I do got Subway left over from yesterday, little cheat, but I didn't have no chicken in the fridge, so I may just, I just bought 2 things of chicken breast, so I'll have an abundance of that going into next week. But, either way, I think I'm going to finish the rest of that Subway sub for at least tonight. But we're also going to wake up tomorrow morning real early. It's still going to be in this vid. And we're going to hit a little lift. little cardio, a little bit of everything, just get, nice little pump going, you know what I mean? Especially waking up, I'm going to have my yogurt, my protein bar, but, we'll wake up and we'll be a little, fasted, a little bit of everything, going to be looking real good. So, I'm a little stoked for that, you know what I mean? But I'll pick it up tomorrow, guys. See you on the flip. Cardio, fellas, gonna get 30 minutes. And I got my baby kitty. No, see, I'm the camera. Please don't. Look at that dummy. Moo. No. Don't yell at me for pushing you out of the way. Stop. Alright, let me get back to it. Alright, we're back to it. Moo, get your head away from there, please. Hey, back, please. Either way, fellas, I'm gonna keep my cardio all 30 minutes. Here we go. There we are, fellas. 30 minutes, 6.8 miles. Now let's go hit a mini lift. Let's get it.
Whipping in a four-door, press up on the dash. Yeah, mama, hope I don't crash. Sorry. Yeah, woo. Whipping in the four-door, press up on the dash. I really wanna crash when my night's getting high. I keep it on the low, she just clean my act up. No more liquor in my cup, I really can't relax. Unless she by my side, I'm still acting up. Chasing hundreds by the day, couple grand for the week. Grams equal grand, so I touch the paper either way. Smoking so much dope, got a feeling keep a pull. Paranoia got me in a hole. Never playing, keep that on my bro. If I fall, he's stepping like Nick Foles. My brother's never gonna fold under pressure. Only rise to the plate, give a dog a bone. All those late nights in the studio and at home on the road, and we going non-stop. They all put disrespect on our name, but we rise and we never gonna stop. Whipping in the four-door, press up on the dash. I really wanna crash when my night's getting high. I keep it on the low, she just clean my act up. No more liquor in my cup, I really can't relax. Unless she by my side, I'm still acting up. Chasing hundreds by the day, couple grand for the week. Grams equal grand, so I touch the paper either way. Smoking so much dope, got a feeling keep a pull. Paranoia got me in a hole. Never playing, keep that on my bro. If I fall, he's stepping like Nick Foles. My brother's never gonna fold under pressure. Only rise to the plate, give a dog a bone.
Next time you see my face, show some respect.
Focus on my daughter tonight. Tomorrow right on high anxiety. Only make me better, so I go harder, yeah. I bet your boyfriend ain't fly like me. That shit's so behind me. Grinding in silence, never know my next step. Betting on the check, got a few steps, yeah. Do it off the muscle, you don't know how to hustle. Treat you like a little boy, you must be my son. Living for an image like a shooting a wish. Can't double funds off of luck, but they gamble with their life. Last I knew, they was off the white. Funny how times change. I was just an outcast, you didn't know. You fuck with them dirty hoes, pass them round with your bro. They poison the energy and piss in the pot. I'm the boss like I've been, family man, making ends until the end. Fuck a friend, I got me and mine. The time, yeah, I got me and mine. Paper, rolling like a dough, yeah. I bet your boyfriend ain't fly like me. That shit's so behind me. Grinding in silence, never know my next step. Betting on the check, got a few steps, yeah. Do it off the muscle, you don't know how to hustle. Treat you like a little boy, you must be my son. Living for an image like a shooting a wish. Can't
double funds off of luck, but they gamble with their life. Last I knew, they was off the white. Youngins always ask me for cash. They know I'm money man like a bank. Tell me what you need, now what I got. Been hustling my ass for the cash, so I always got a stash. Packing, not lacking, really do it with a passion. I bet your boyfriend ain't fly like me. That shit's so behind me. Grinding in silence, never know my next step. Betting on the check, got a few steps, yeah. Do it off the muscle, you don't know how to hustle. Treat you like a little boy, you must be my son. Living for an image like a shooting a wish. Can't double funds off of luck, but they gamble with their life. Last I knew, they was off the white. Really in this love room. What you gonna do? Right.
You too almighty.
What it used to be, tell me how you using me. Playing with the devil like my heart's a gamble. Can't wipe no home unless she buy my soul. I keep God close, faith believe in me. He only do the best for me, building up the better me. Every time I go to sleep, every dream reality. Hard to see through the lines, give me leg room. Really what you gon' do, what you gon' do. Devil hiding you, tendencies I can see. Catch a mood swing, wanna take my energy. Wanna be with me, put a bet on that. I know you're never proud of me, say it's just a phase. But I'm back up in my ways, couldn't play a part. Just another tool in my box, never gonna stop. I've been hot, didn't want me then. Yeah.
Alrighty,
Tell me
fellas.
how you
That's
missing
a
me.
wrap on today's little mini lift. You know, got our cardio in first thing in the morning here. You know, woke right up at 6:30. Freaking, you know, got after it. That's the thing. Freaking, I kind of like waking up early still on the weekends and getting after it. You know, because it's a good way to start your day off. And now I got like, it's only 10, 11 o'clock and I still got a lot of time for the rest of the day. You know what I mean? So that's nice. But you know, I just got out of the shower. So, you know, weighed in as well, and that was a great thing to see us down below 175. We're almost to like where we were on our last cut, which is kind of crazy, you know, to think, because I really didn't cut when I did that. I did like a mini cut, you know, so I don't really know what opportunities are endless. You know, I think we're really going to see our most progress between week 8 and 10, like, you know, for like the best look, somewhere in there. But, you know, we're trending in the right direction. So weight's going down. Obviously, I still got to get all my food in me for the day, especially protein. You know, that's really what I've been counting. You know, calories just got to stay below a certain threshold. But, you know, for the most part, freaking doing good, doing great, feeling great. You know, that's another thing. You know, just a little hungry right now, I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to be getting a meal. I'll definitely be throwing that in here. But I'm also, you know, like I said, this is going to be a banger. We're going to go on a nature walk. It's going to be me and one of my homeboys. I've never been to the place. So freaking, you know, I like going to places I've never been to. But like at the same time, I'll still go back and revisit places. You know what I mean? Because it's always a good sight to see. But at least he's been there before. So at least, you know, we'll be able to get like the real good shots and stuff like that. Nice stuff. You know what I mean? So I'll be throwing a little bit of that in here. You know, some of the, you know, my stuff be outside of the gym. You know what I mean? I'm not just a gym rat, guys. I be getting outside too. You know what I mean? Besides just work too. But, you know, fellas, I'll catch you on the flip. We're going to be going to Ark Park, which is out in like Niagara Falls. Or Ark Park, my bad. Not Ark. Which is out in Niagara Falls. I also done the Gorge walk down there. Oh my God, such a sight to see out there in Niagara Falls. There's so much to do. I mean, between Niagara Falls and Buffalo, there's so much to do. But, you know, we're going to go see this. I've never been there. You know, so I can't wait. Catch you guys there, though. Actually, I'll throw my meal in first. Hell yeah. Chicken and rice, baby. God damn. What I won't look over and see, man. No, you're good, bro. What is it? What were you gonna say?
Dude, there's people on like freaking wakeboards, like standing up, like down there near those docks.
Alrighty, fellas. So we coming back from the nature walk just now. You know, what a great view. What a great time to just be out there and freaking, you know, see the freaking gorge of Niagara Falls there. That's just another outpost really to go look at that art park. You know, great views. Freaking there's spots to just go chill, fish, you know, do quite a bit of things there, man. It's pretty nice. But, you know, that's where I'm going to wrap today's video up, fellas, or the span of a few days. You know, week 7 of the cut, today is Saturday, is in all wraps now because tomorrow's a rest day, and, you know, then we start next week's lifts. But, you know, if you made it this far, please leave a like, subscribe. I appreciate that. As always, smash the like button too. You know, it always helps. But, you know, also, as always, stay hustling, stay grinding, stay focused. Peace out. See you guys in the next one.